World Cup. And he's carried on where he left off. First delivery to Matty Hayden.
His season in Australia, the one-day season last summer in Australia, he was, I think, about to get dropped from the one-day side. Daniel Vettori dropped him, I think, on naught. He went on and got 100, and he has not looked back since that moment. Had a tremendous World Cup, and now we start to Daniel Vettori.
Swing and a miss, no, he's nicked it. Given. Taibu takes the catch. Zimbabwe have their first wicket.
Well, that's a tremendous start for Zimbabwe. Ball just moving off the seam a little bit. 7 for 1.
Hayden's gone, just his second delivery, flashing at a wide one. Just bounced a fraction. Taylor is keeping wicket for Zimbabwe, takes an easy catch.
Chikumbura hasn't been bowling a lot lately for Zimbabwe, but he started in terrific form here.
That's gone straight up in the air. There is a man in the deep. Takes the catch. Australia have lost 2 early wickets. Gilchrist has gone. Australia are 12 for 2.
Gilchrist, one of his favourite shots, the pull shot, but on that occasion I don't think the ball came to him quite as quickly as he expected, and it certainly didn't bounce as much. Hence he got underneath it, plenty of elevation. And Elton Chikumbura, who hasn't been bowling a lot of late, which has surprised me. I think he's a damn good bowler.
Too high and probably going down the leg side as well. Just with that tennis ball bounce I've been talking about, has to be really full to get an LBW. Up in the air, third man's trying to get to it, he gets underneath it, takes the catch. 3 early wickets, Zimbabwe, well, they're celebrating. Australia 19 for 3.
Well, I tell you what, the Zimbabwean fielders haven't got nervous. They've had a couple of skiers and they've done well in the outfield. Something they're going to have to do well, because they're definitely outskilled in bowling and batting. But Gary Brent has struck now, and 3 Australian wickets down with just 19 on the board.
It's a nice shot. Andrew Simons carving that one behind point, and it'll be a boundary to finish the 7th over. It's 32 for 3. Oh, there's a chance here. There's a genuine chance. Direct hit. And it's one of those that, as a batsman, for a direct hit, often you feel you're just home, but most times you're just out. Let's have a look at this. This is a big wicket for Zimbabwe if they can get it.
Well, this is to be a massive wicket. Zimbabwe, that's gone, I think. To see that one again. Hussey trying to desperately lunge back. Good piece of fielding, good technique fielding. Underarm flick, and he's short by 6 inches. So Hussey is the Australian 4th wicket. Zimbabwe, brilliant work from square cover. And that's definitely the 4th man down for Australia.
It'll come through on the board any moment. You have a look at the Zimbabweans go off. It's there it is.
Well, Mike Hussey departs for 15.
Well, that's a start. Flat, down the ground, 1 bounce, 4. way to makes way. Zimbabwe on top in this game. You can see an upset coming here.
You need a new set of glasses, mate.
Oh, I thought that'd get a reaction. Crunched away through the offside, Brad Hodge. This partnership is just starting. 18 deliveries, 26 on the board between these two, Simons and Hodge.
That's not the place to bowl, because that's the short boundary. Get Australians heading towards the brewery, they get a sniff of the brewery, they'll be fine.
Masakadze into the attack. He's not just getting hold of these, you can see. Enormous man, Andrew Simons. He flexes his muscles, and you're looking at the boundaries here, and you look at the grounds. Not big enough, and he's just getting the ball on the inside edge or the outside edge. Oh, that's big. That's big. First six, Brad Hodge.
Well, the first six of the evening, the first six came up very early last night in Johannesburg, and they just kept flowing. 10 of them to Chris Gale alone, but it's taken into the 14th over. Brad Hodge, only a little guy, but he's quite a powerfully built batsman.
Well, he's a fine player, he's Hodge, Victorian.
You've been listening to Bill Lorry too much, you have, Bumble.
My hero, Bill. But he's a good player, is Brad Hodge.
Just because he's a Victorian doesn't mean that he has to be a good player. Don't listen to Bill all the time.
Now then, he thinks he's got it. And from that position, it looks like he has. Simons has slipped. Taylor just thinks he's got his man. Third umpire has been called for. Let's look, square on.
Well, he stumbles at the last second, and I think Taylor's got the right moment to whip the bails off. Another big wicket. Simon's gone. It's 86 for 5.
He's still on now. There it is, there's the decision. Zimbabwe doing brilliantly. Simons has gone, it's 86 for 5.
Well, that's a good piece of work by Brendan Taylor. He had to get the timing right to get the...
How serious it is and how everyone's taking it.
Okay, that's a big hit. Huge hit. It's gone for 6. 6 more runs to Australia. It's Brad Hodge there, putting in the boot, as it were, the big hits that you were talking about.
Yeah, a few more of those would be nice. Hopefully we can close it out.
Second six for Brad Hodge. Mariwa has been deposited in deep mid-wicket.
The old good areas holds true.
Line and length, brilliantly fielded in the deep. Zimbabwe have been hot in the deep. 2 runs, 101 for 5. It's up in the air. I don't think he's got all of it. Mid-on comes round, takes the catch. The fielding's good, the catching's good. 102 for 5, Australia. Brad Haddon's gone. Australia 103 for 6.
And the 6th wicket goes down. Brad Haddon trying to go aerial. Every time that's happened for Australia tonight, it's gone into a safe pair of Zimbabwean hands. Zimbabwe takes the catch. Zimbabwe's out cricket has been absolutely outstanding. Zimbabwe taking another comfortable catch, making good ground, keeping his eye on the ball itself there to go over mid-wicket. Completely surprised him.
Full and swung away through the offside. 4 runs to lead.
It's more of the shot we expected to see in 2020. The front leg of the batsman going away towards the leg side, giving room for the bat to come through and just smash it through the line.
He goes again, he goes offside, there is a man out there, it's gone over his head, it's gone for 6.
Third 6 of the Australian innings. It's 1 for Brett Lee, 2 for Brad Hodge, his partner. It's clearing the boundary.
Much quicker back then, but he's doing a fine job now. 3 overs, 1 for 10, opening spell. And he's bowled him. Started well and he's come back well. Australia 119 for 7.
Brett Lee going for that big hit, trying to repeat that 6 of the last over. He goes 7 down for 119 Australia. Here's Brent, deadly quality. You bowl straight, they miss, even knocks a stump out of the ground. Going for that big mid-wicket slog, but not connecting.
Just trying to push one, he gets none. So ball's been used up, Hodge off strike. Problems for Australia. Zimbabwe deserve it, everything they're getting. They've been quite brilliant so far this evening. Johnson goes the other way, he's had enough of blocking it. Full toss, he puts away for 4.
On a length, even at medium pace, it does something. Full toss is an absolute gift. Nice bit of time in there.
Slower ball. Gets through the offside, there's no one in the deep, they're all on the leg side boundary. They take the 3, even though it means Hodge is off strike and Johnson's on strike. Good over, 128 for 7. Down the pitch, Hodge swings it hard, swings it through extra cover, swings it for 4.
Well, Hodge not going for mid-wicket this time. Using the same technique we saw Herschel Gibbs and Chris Gale last night. He walks down the wicket, gives himself room like a baseball player. Front foot goes out to leg and just flays it through the offside. The old coaching manual's gone out the window, Nas.
Coaching manual in 2020. Pick your bat up and hit it as hard as you can. No, there's confusion. He's got to go. Yes, he does. 1 stump to aim at. Brilliant from the wicket keeper. Brent with the throw, Taylor with the run out. Australia 134 for 8.
Well, Mitchell Johnson goes for 9. Taylor behind the stumps is having a dream night. Everything's going right for him. He's got a stump in, he's got a catch. Now he's run out Mitchell Johnson. It's the 8th wicket gone down. Brad Hodge not connecting with that square cut. Ball going down to 3rd man, Brent. Gets the throw, Johnson turned back. Good work from Taylor. Good pick up and throw from Brent. Zimbabwe's outfielding has been outstanding tonight.
3 deliveries left, 134 for 8. Just 2 wickets left for Australia. Gets it past back to a point. Comes back for 2. Hodge wants 3. No, he'll have to settle for 2.
This outfielding, Nas, from Zimbabwe tonight is the sort of outfielding you normally associate with Australia.
It's something that Zimbabwe always had, something they were in control of, was their fielding. They don't have skills at other levels, but they have shown those skills here tonight on a pitch that suits their type of bowler. Crack and swing straight back over the bowler's head. Will it plug? Yes, it does. They come back for 2.
Whether it's deliberate or not, Zimbabwe are keeping Brad Hodge away from the strike, and that's good. 10 runs from the over, though. It's a decent over. Could be worse if Hodge would have been on strike.
Last delivery of the innings, chipped in the outfield, carries all the way to deep extra cover. That sums up the innings. Brilliant outfielding from Zimbabwe. Australia bowled out for 139.
Zimbabwe takes the catch. And that's the end of the Australian innings. 138 for 9 off their 20. Not the score they were looking for. Zimbabwe, nothing other than impressive tonight. And that's Bracken just swinging, getting the toe end of the bat out to deep cover. Another comfortable catch. Zimbabwe, fantastic performance from them.
A disappointing scorecard from the Australians, with Hayden, Gilchrist and Ponting all back in the dressing room with just 19 on the board. Some runs from Andrew Simons, 33, and Bradley Hodge with 35, adding some respectability to that score. The Zimbabwe bowlers, some good figures here. Chigumbura, 3 overs, 3 for 20, 2 for 19 in 4 overs from Gary Brent. Mufariwa making his debut, 3 overs, none for 23. Chibaba, 3 overs, none for 17. 1 for 28 in 4 overs from the skipper, Prosper Utseya. Tatenda Taibu, 2 overs, none for 21. And Hamilton Masakata picking up 1 for 9 in his 1 over.
Edged, wide of slip, away for 4.
Well, a very thick edge, and it really flew. Ricky Ponting, I think, for a moment thought he had an opportunity. The Australians might rue not having Brad Hogg in their side as well, because that sort of spin generally confuses batsmen.
Midon goes out to the deep, third man comes up. It's going to be full and straight from Bracken. Wide, and it's slashed away. Will it go before the outfield is slow? But it skims across. Zimbabwe 13 without loss.
Well, picking up a boundary off the last ball makes it quite a reasonable over for Zimbabwe. They got 8 off the first. Only had 1 off this one until Zimbabwe chimed in with a last ball boundary. So things flowing with Zimbabwe at the moment. Coming from Zimbabwe earlier.
Swing through the offside, cracking shot, 4 runs.
Well, obviously the runs that he's been getting in international cricket of late have given him some confidence, Zimbabwe. They talked about him having a lot of skill, just couldn't put it together at this level. And I guess there becomes the question, is he good enough to go that next step up? Well, having scored some runs of late, he's come into this tournament with a lot of confidence.
Great intent from Zimbabwe, going after Brett Lee. He looks determined, he's watching that ball. Short, swung away again, through the offside, short boundary, 4 more.
Well, someone's told Zimbabwe that Zimbabwe needs a hero with the bat, and he's decided he wants to be that man. And he's playing very well, and playing sensible cricket. Not just thrashing away as though he's brained somewhere else, but playing with a lot of thought, as well as a lot of skill.
Down the pitch, over wide mid-wicket, it just plugs a little bit. Come back for 2. Zimbabwe have done everything right, not just their skills, but mentally. The right type of bowlers, the right fielding display, and now the right intent with the bat. Straight back over Bracken's head. 4 more for Zimbabwe. He's enjoying Australia bowling attack.
Well, this is the place for Zimbabwe to produce an upset. They've got plenty of support here tonight, and the support is growing with every ball and every boundary.
Edged and gone. Batsman walks off. First wicket for Australia, first wicket for Bracken, 31 for 1.
Well, he got a bit carried away there, Sabander. He'd done everything right up until that point, but they really, they had Australia struggling and reeling. But he just got a bit too carried away. Good length there from Bracken. Not up there to drive. And a nice angle to just clip the edge for Gilchrist.
Down the ground, beautiful shot. Nothing wrong with that cricket shot. Straight as you want, 4 runs. 38 for 1. Zimbabwe now need 101 from 90 deliveries. That beautiful boundary straight down the ground.
Legs inside the circle, that's another boundary.
7-4 coming up for Zimbabwe. 5 off the over so far. It's all looking comfortable for Zimbabwe at the moment. Little leg glance.
It's a psychological game for Zimbabwe, there's no doubt about it. They've got 9 wickets left, they need 96 runs. Everything's telling them it's plain sailing, and then you think, but it's Australia.
Zimbabwe, really, it's their game to win now. Australia got to produce something special. Get back into this game.
Oh, that's a great shot. Beautiful shot, full of length. The boundary and a shot.
Well, you won't see a better cricket shot than this. The ball pitched up, full follow through, full face of the bat, straight back in the area, which is the best area in the game, straight over the bowler's head, no fielders there. Always a result. Keep their heads, keep scoring off every ball.
It's a super shot, will it go for 4? It's a sluggish outfield, it gets there. 50 up Zimbabwe, 53 for 1. All high in the air. Keeper calls it, Gilchrist wants it, Gilchrist underneath. And he pouches. Puffed his cheeks out, Adam Gilchrist. He wanted the catch, everybody moved away. Zimbabwe are 54 for 2. Well, 54 for 2. This is the second wicket. Zimbabwe gets the ball high in the air. He has to stretch at the end. Adam Gilchrist. Australia have got the second. Oh no, trouble, big trouble. Still big trouble. Any end will do. Comical. Everybody standing in amazement. Should have been 2 run-outs, 1 at each end, same batsman.
Well, Masakaneri wasn't happy with giving Australia a chance at one end. Here's the bit of fielding, good stop from Brad Hodge. He gives a shy at one end of the stumps. That's not good enough for him. Decides to take on. The constant thing for Zimbabwe at the moment with their batting is Taylor's there on 17 off 19 balls. That's good, a boundary. Plugs in the outfield, but there's enough on it. Terrific boundary for Zimbabwe. Well, good option from Taylor. Give himself a little bit of room. Johnson not reacting, pitching it short, giving him room to get his arms through in that vacant area.
I mean, he's only an Australian.
Up in the air, this will help Australia, this will help the Duckworth-Lewis factor. He's gone, caught by Gilchrist, another catch for Gilchrist, an easy chance. Maxi Canari's gone for 3, Zimbabwe 70 for 4.
Always a long walk off, particularly when it's so close and you're trying to guide your side home. A young team, the Zimbabweans, and often that can work in your favour because you play with no fear. but not on this occasion. Just taking the wrong option, and it's Stuart Clark with the extra bounce. That's why the top edge came into play.
That's cut away, pressure release, 4 runs. 80 for 4.
Good finish for the over for Taylor. Using short ball from Brad Hodge. That ball racing across the outfield will be nice and wet now for Ricky Ponting. He didn't enjoy it.
Short, pulled away. 4 runs.
Simon's dropping short. Taking toll of that nice looking shot. That's what Zimbabwe need, just to keep their heads. Hope they pick up a boundary here and there, get some singles. I think they should have a go at him, Nas, do you? I think they should take a chance against him before the seamers come back.
Well, they've done that, they've taken the chance, and they agree. Caught in the crowd, well caught. Goes all the way.
It's the first 6 for Zimbabwe. Massive strike from Taylor coming down the wicket. And a look at his first over. Getting plenty of bat on that. Just ease the pressure a little bit for Zimbabwe. 7 off 3 balls this over. Really sliced that shot, but still got enough bat on the ball. Try and target that over. Still well in the game here, Zimbabwe.
Tossed up, full toss, that could go all the way. That's huge. That's a few rows back. What an over for Zimbabwe. The 100 comes up. They're 102 for 4.
Taylor moves on to 47, 2 sixes in the over, 15 runs from it. What a performance. Taylor, the wicket keeper, caught Hayden, effected a run out, stumped Simons. What a night for him. Could he be Zimbabwe's hero?
Push and go, offside again. This is good work from Zimbabwe. 50 on the board, a memorable 50. Taylor gets 50, is he pleased? 50 from 38, 3 fours, 2 sixes. Charges it. Oh no, dangerous. I'm gone, LBW, big shout, it's not bat. I thought it was bat first. Silly shot. Brett Lee doesn't get swept often, doesn't get swept here. Zimbabwe 123 for 5.
It's difficult to do. Well, it's a difficult shot to play at Brett Lee's pace. It's cracked him right on the leg and well and truly in front. Not a tough decision there for Asad Rav.
Well, everybody at home, where's your money? Who's going to win this one? Australia need to restrict Zim. Zimbabwe need 12. They've got 4. Down to 5 leg. How's he done that? Does it matter?
Done it with the middle of the bat. Well, the keeper's up. That's a good move for Australia because it keeps Taylor at home. But he's outsmarted the left armour, Bracken, realising that Bracken's going to be full, right in the block hole, trying to bowl Yorkers. And he's got it from just outside off stump with a little bit of bottom hand.
Need another boundary. Fine leg stays in. Field stays exactly the same. Where's Taylor going this time? Full length drive, single taken. He's had a mistake. Are they coming back for 2? No. Taylor has run past the stump.
Well, if it's a tie, it's a bowl out. You're not allowed to have a tie in this competition. So we go to the bowl out. If it is a tie, the rain is coming down again, just to add a little bit of drama.
Seven from 4 deliveries. Ponting chats to Bracken. What has he said? Is the field changing? No, exactly the same. That conversation's all about line and length. Where's he going to bowl? Will it be a slow delivery? Where's it going this game? Full, driven, scramble for 2, coming back for 2. This is be tight. 5 required from Zimbabwe. Look at these people.
I tell you what, forget about the dancers on the little platform. Everybody's dancing in the Zimbabwe crowd.
I can't forget about them. 5 from 3. Who'd want to be in there? Who would want to be in that dugout? Think about the next batsman in. Down the ground, driven, single. Puts Taylor on strike. 4 from 2. They're there, Zimbabwe. They've got to be there. Rain is falling. Oh, look at these boys. Look at this lot. This will be special.
Well, it would be appropriate if Taylor hits the winning runs, because he's done everything for Zimbabwe. There's the old man. He would love to see it. And Ponting's got a few problems. He's just trying to sort it out. He's sending fine leg back now. That's probably not a bad move, because Taylor has shown an inclination to try and flick the ball behind the stumps, whereas Chigumgura has hit the ball in front of the stumps pretty well every occasion.
This is pouring down now. The ball is really wet. We've seen Nathan Bracken trying to get this ball dry. Drama here at Newlands. Leg side, down the leg side, he's going for 4. Slow outfield. Is the ball getting there? It's 4. Leg buys. Just look at these scenes. Zimbabwe are there. Shake of the hand, you're not kidding. Charging round the field, Zimbabwe. It's a special scene here at Newlands. Look at this. Zimbabwe invading the pitch.